ladies and gentlemen, to the final episode of NCW Season 2. This is episode 54, and I am to you live from Providence, Rhode Island, with a stacked card for you here tonight, and I do mean stacked. Because there's like 5 tag team matches, and we're kicking things off. Team NXW taking on Team NCW. What I mean by that is because these 8 men will be involved in that 8-pack challenge to earn themselves a title opportunity in Season 3 at NCW The End. We're talking about former NXW World Champions Bruce Kendrick, Tyler Wilson, and James Falcon, along with the first ever NXW Internet Champion Dave Rogers, taking on the 6-time United States champion. This will be multi-time champion Angel Ramirez, Lucha Rainbow multi-time champion, and Gunner as well. Let's see which one of these 2 teams can pick up that very important victory to prove who belongs here in NCW. And next, we have Hardcore Championship 6-man tag team action. These 6 men will be locked inside the Elimination Chamber come NCW The End. But for now, they have to work together to build up some momentum. Maybe we might see an alliance that could roll each other to targets. But either way, we got the Hardcore Champion Alexander Leonardo Davidson teaming up with the Joker and the Reborn Rockstar Joey Graves and Ken Snow. Diego Crimson teaming up with Raiden Hamilton and Bobby Jones. And next, these 2 men, they have the biggest match in their career at NCW The End. I'm talking about Angel Jr. facing Neo Extreme, Kid Stack facing DJ Young for the Undisputed title. This is going to be a fast-paced, heavy-hitting, hard action match. But only one man can build momentum going in to that huge match at NCW The End. And next, we have Death Club's Cody Simmons, Tommy A. Hawkins, and a #1 contender for the NCW Cruiserweight Championship, Buddy Andrews, teaming up with the Human War Machine, Chris Barron, to take on El Texaco, the former NXW Tag Team Champions, Zach Miller, Keith Davis, the Youthful Assassins, and they will be joined with the former Undisputed Champion, David Cassidy, the Hardcore Icon. These 8 men will be involved in some big matches come the end. But which team will build the momentum? Will it be the Death Club and Baron, or will it be Team El Texaco? We'll find out. Now, 4th match. And then we move on to more 8-man tag team action, as we've got the 2 #1 contenders for the NCW Intercontinental Championship, G's and Clark Oliver Morrison, teaming up with the #1 contenders for the tag team titles, Adorable Royalty, and they will be taking on Kings of Darkness, Seth Goldman, the United States Champion Andy Reeves, and the tag team champions Trevor Lee White and Manhunter. Andy Cox was tapped out last episode in an 8-man tag match. This time he wants to pick up this victory against KOD and prove that they do belong in the tag team scene and perhaps be the next tag team champions. And more 8-man tag team action, as we've got World Elite. I'm talking about Ken Phillips, the King of the Ring champion, teaming up with Eddie Knight, Corvo Jack, and Loki Suzuki, Mr. 5 Stars, the French main event, and the Japanese Dragon. And they will be taking on the #1 contender for the King of the Ring Championship, Tetsuya Naito, and the 6-man tag team champions, Tyson Steele, Drew Kennedy, Spike Masters. They are unstable, and this is going to be one hell of a match. And in our main event, we have champion versus champion. We have friend versus friend. We have rival versus rival. We have the Lone Soldier, Tony Lee Williams, taking on the X Factor, DJ Young, Intercontinental Champion versus Undisputed Champion. Last time these 2 met in the ring, DJ Young walked out the victor. Can Tony Lee Williams pick up the final victory in Season 2 on an episode before his huge Fatal 4-Way Intercontinental title match Or will he fall to DJ Young once again in Season 2? We'll find out in our main event, but we got to kick things off with 8-man tag team action. Team NXW versus Team NCW. Who is going to walk out the winners? Whew. It's going to be one hell of a card. So who's in watching this? If they do lose. I mean, they were 2-2 in single matches. But Team NXW is coming up to the main roster anyway, so either way, here we go. Opening match of the final episode. And this is all for an 8-pack challenge at NCW The End. And who's coming out first? It's got to be the Weapon X, the 2-time NXW World Champion. We're talking Bruce Kendrick, who was the face of NXW. But now he is here in NCW, looking to become the face of the better, superior program. And he would love to kick off Season 3 with a huge title opportunity. This man made history as NXW champion, defending the title at Chaos Mania 2 in a fatal 4-way. Came in as champion, left as champion, but also before he was ready to face Tommy A. Hawkins at Revenge for that title, he lost it before regaining it for a second time in his career, becoming the first man ever to hold the NXW World Championship twice, before losing it once more, before coming up to the main roster in a tables Iron Man match to one of his tag team partners here tonight, and that would be Tyler Wilson. But of course, Tyler Wilson had to vacate that world title, and that is why in NXW you currently have that World Championship tournament going on. And here comes the first ever NXW Internet Champion. Oh no, I thought it was Dave Rogers, but no, it's Tyler Wilson, the last NXW World Champion and a former Internet Champion. They kind of they have the same team songs. Either way, Tyler Wilson, he was meant to be a tag team with Brendan Blackwell, but said fuck that. He decided to go on his own, dominated NXW until he picked up that Internet Championship inside an Elimination Chamber at Roll the Dice. But last time we saw him in NCW, that wasn't between now and Revenge was when he was in the Rookies Cup and lost to the former 3-time Cruiserweight Champion, the Roll-Up Kid. But now he is back and he's looking to erase that. And he did a very good job by beating Gutter last week. Or last episode. Bruce Kendrick, Tyler Wilson, enemies and frenemies. Oh, friends, I guess. Frenemies would be the technical term. I mean, you think about it, these three men, they were former group members. Wilson down in NXW during the season 1. Dave Rogers, a history maker in his own right, first ever NXW Internet Champion. And now he is here to dominate. He's being called a big fish in a small pond, but now he's got to swim with the sharks. And the last time he tried to swim with a shark, that was Lucha Rainbow, and he tapped him out in the middle of the ring. That was last episode, but now I'm pretty sure he wants some revenge against the legendary Cruiserweight. And here comes a man who is a history maker, the first ever NXW World Champion. First man to win both the NXW World Title and the Internet Championship. Not at the same time yet. No one's been able to do that, but James Falcon has had a history with Bruce Kendrick. Has had a history with Tyler Wilson. Because it was Tyler Wilson who took away his Internet title. It was Bruce Kendrick who took away his world title. But now all four of these men have to work together in order to prove that they are superior to NCW's. Well, I wouldn't call them the biggest names, but 4 of the biggest names that NCW has to offer. But that's Team NXW, time for Team NCW. And here comes the man leading the charge, and why would he not? He was the first one out of the NCW lot to win against the NXW Stars when he defeated James Falcon 2 episodes ago. The former 6-time United States champion, 2-time champion of champions. Those will be looking to reset in season 3 from this bad year and become a champion once again. But the question is, can he survive the 7 men that he has to go to war with? 4 of which in the ring right now as his enemy. 3 of which where he's got to team up with as his allies. And I wonder, will there be like brand supremacy, brand warfare at NCW The End? This will be, I believe, I don't know if he had the shortest match at Chaos Mania, but it's definitely close. But I mean, he did have a good match at Chaos Mania 1. So yeah, there's that. Either way, Dizzle be ready to go tonight. Continue this momentum that he's built up against the NXW Stars. And that 8-pack challenge will be the first match we see at NCW The End, which will be this weekend. And next we got the two-time Intercontinental Champion, two-time Tag Champ, one-time United States Champion, Angel Ramirez. Angel Ramirez hasn't had quite the luck that he wishes he had. He believes that he's being forgotten, being pushed to the back, while everyone's taken over him. Gave him an opportunity last episode to compete against one of these NXW stars, Bruce Kendrick. And Bruce Kendrick was the one who picked up the victory. Angel Ramirez really needs to prove himself, or else he will be passed by everyone in this match. You think about it, he's been passed by Tony Lee Williams, he's been passed by Dylan Nyrock. Both of them, the men that took him to the promised lands of the tag team titles. But now he's on his own. He needs to prove that he can carry himself to championship glory yet again. And here comes Lucha Rainbow, 5-time light heavyweight champion, former cruiserweight champion, former United States champion, and a former champion of champions. In fact, it was Dizzle B who took the crown of champion of champions after Lucha Rainbow sustained an injury during the championship match that he won. Dizzle B was the one who carried the brand for this man. However, when Lucha Rainbow returned, he was forgotten, a relic of the past. Yes, he tried to prove that he wasn't at Chaos Mania 2, roles reversed, and the Roll-Up Kid finally surpassed his demon that was Lucha Rainbow. But now Lucha Rainbow, lost in limbo, would love to get himself back in that world title scene. But sadly, that 8-pack challenge is only for every title but the world title. Mountain 3 times in his career. 2-time NCW World Champion. 1-time Undisputed Champion. 3-time Intercontinental Champion. Money for Chaos briefcase winner and a 2-time main eventer of the biggest show of the year, Chaos Mania. Of course, he has won neither of those main events, but it doesn't change the fact that you have to be the best of the best to even get to the main event. And he's done that in back-to-back years. Question is, will this victory signal something great for the beginning of Season 3? Is being on notice that he wants a title that he has yet to hold, and that is the United States title. So if he does win this 8-pack challenge, that could be the belt gotta once at NCW Reset. But either way, Diz versus Bruce Kendrick, starting this one off, and Diz looking for a backbreaker. Diz now leg sweep, slamming Bruce Kendrick's head into the mat. Finally, after all these entrances, the battle begins. Oh! And trust me, it's not going to get any easier later on. Actually, it will, because everyone starts coming out together. Either way, Bruce Kendrick looking to get Diz into the corner of NXW, but Diz stumbles out. Snap German suplex by the two-time NXW World Champion. And a kick to the back of the neck. Chop to the chest. Diz able to jack the jaw. Kick to the body. There he goes, looking hump handle neck breaker. Ooh, trying to break that leg. On both sides of the rings, you got 3 former world champions on each side. And here we go, Diz will be looking to fly, but no! Dave Rogers says you're gonna fly, but not to Bruce Kendrick. And here comes Lucha Rainbow making the tag. Now Lucha Rainbow heading up, and guess who's coming back? Dave Rogers, but Lucha Rainbow smart enough to jump, goes for the Phoenix Splash off the second rope, but only a 1 count. As Bruce Kendrick snapping the arm into the ground, looking for the tag, and here comes the big bad Tyler Wilson. Oh, and slams Lucha Rainbow's face straight into the mat. The Lucha Rainbow, not just any cruiserweight, he is the cruiserweight that has put the light heavyweight division and the cruiserweight division on the map here in NCW. As Lucha Rainbow looking for a big splash to the lower back of Tyler Wilson. Lucha Rainbow, one of 2 men ever to hold both the cruiserweight title and the light heavyweight title, the other man being DJ Young, the current undisputed champion. Oh, and a massive slam there. Big spinning kick there, but Tyler Wilson paying no mind to it, but he will to that knee in the face. Maybe not. Lucha Rainbow couldn't get a hand up to fight back against him. It looks like he's got one up now. Here he goes. Over the Rainbow. And look at that. He's just taunting in front of the NCW side. Too much ego on this side. Big European uppercut, Lucha Rainbow now. Looking for negative colors as Bruce Kendrick tried to get in the ring. But the referee stopped him. This time not so much. As Gutter now looking to take out Bruce Kendrick here, but Kendrick able to stop the grip. It looks like that distraction gave Tyler Wilson the edge over Lucha Rainbow. As Gutter got taken out. Dave Rogers in the ring for some strange reason. As he knocked Lucha Rainbow into the corner, and Tyler Wilson looking to take advantage. And he took out Diz instead. Just a straight shoulder tackle. And Team NXW in control right now. As Tyler Wilson looking for a powerbomb, but no, Lucha Rainbow reverses it into a sunset flip. 1, 2. Ooh, Tyler Wilson able to get the shoulder up. Oh, Lucha Rainbow locking in the Rainbow rings. Lucha Rainbow looking to do this himself. Can he tap out Tyler Wilson? Yes, he can. Lucha Rainbow says, fuck you, I'm picking up the win myself. I mean, Ramirez and Gutter didn't even get in the match. Nor did James Falcon and Dave Rogers. See, that is why he is the most dangerous goddamn cruiserweight on the planet. Besides Neville. But either way, Lucha Rainbow just took matters into his own hands. Well, there you go, Tony. I guess we can't send them back to developmental. Looks like you're stuck with Ramirez for another year. But I think Team NCW was lucky to have Lucha Rainbow on their team. But I don't think they're going to be lucky when they have to face him at the end. You want to jump in on the commentary? Rule 1 of NCW. Okay, so you can't commentate. Damn. Rule 1 of NCW, never bet against Lucha Rainbow. That motherfucker will tap out anyone. Like, seriously. One-on-one, I don't think Lucha Rainbow really ever loses. Unless it's like a multi-pinfall match. I don't know, he was Cruiserweight champion for 3 months. I think he's just been beating up other people before then. Well, I think he beat Chris Barron, Will Ospreay. Kinda got forgotten for a bit. And then just popped up in the Cruiserweights and just fucked shit up. I am not sure what the stipulation of this match is. I don't know whether it's tag team or tornado tag team elimination. But what I do know is that this man made history last episode by becoming a record-breaking last week, I mean, 2 episodes ago. A record-breaking 4-time NCW Hardcore Champion. You know Lucha Rainbow has been the champion of champions before, right? That was practically above the world title. But yes, I reckon Lucha Rainbow could become undisputed champion or world heavyweight. But this man, I reckon he could recapture that world title. The man represents the British Empire, the falling king and the hardcore champ, Alexander Leonardo Davison, but his first title defense will be inside the sinister structure known as the Elimination Chamber. And to make matters worse, he's got to be locked in that chamber with this man, a former NCW Hardcore Champion, the Joker from Death Club, Joey Graves. Luckily for Alexander that they're teamed together tonight, but the fact that this man's going to be in that chamber has got to be terrifying on a very high mental level, considering that it's Alexander who's got everything to lose. Either way. I know how long that man's entrance goes, and I've already seen fucking 8 tonight. And here comes a man who has never held a hardcore title, but he is a former NCW Tag Team Champion, a former NCW Champion of Champions, and the first ever NCW Alpha World Champion, the reborn rockstar Ken Snow, where he defeated Adam Sabin to earn this opportunity to be added to the Hardcore Championship Elimination Chamber. But now he's in that chamber. Now he has an opportunity to win that hardcore title. Can he do it? Can he prove that the reborn rockstar can be the hardcore rockstar come season 3? We'll find out if Ken Snow has what it takes, because every time he's been in that elimination chamber, he has yet to get the job done. He lost the NCW World Championship to Alexander Leonardo Davidson inside the elimination chamber back in season 1. Season 2, he lost to Okada for the NCW Alpha World title. But now these two men have to team together with the Joker to take on this physical specimen of destruction, the former NCW Hardcore Champion, Diego Crimson. Diego Crimson has had a hot, cold year thus far, but it had finally led him to championship glory. However, that was short-lived thanks to one man, and that is the man currently holding that hardcore title, Alexander Leonardo Davidson. I mean, this man came in so hot that he was able to defeat Unstable in a 3-on-2 handicap match alongside Angel Jr. Don't know how he did it, don't know how they did it, but in the end they managed to beat Unstable 3-on-2. But then things have kind of just been hit and miss. Diego Crimson went for the King of the Ring Championship, the All-Stars tournament, neither of which was successful, but he did end up winning the second annual Chaos Mania Battle Royale to get a shot at the NCW World Championship. Tried to get his hands on both King Gutter and DJ Young, but the first man eliminated in that triple threat match. And now here we see him trying to recapture the Hardcore Championship, but he's got to wait just a few days to get his hands on that title. Here comes a man who was added, much like Ken Snow, winning a match against his former rival, Joey Hartman, the two-time NCW United States Champion. Raiden Hamilton would love to get his hands on that hardcore title. He has had an opportunity in the past, has failed, but now he has a second opportunity at life. So far he's 1-1 in the Elimination Chamber structure. First time he won the United States title, second time he failed to get an open championship opportunity, where he came down to the final 2 against Eddie Knight. Of course, Mr. 5 Stars was the man who walked out of that match at NCW Revenge. But can Raiden Hamilton go 2-1 in the Elimination Chamber and go to Season 3 as the Hardcore Champion? Well, we'll have to find out tonight if he even has what it takes to step into the ring with 4 other men who have held that title, including this man from NXW, Showtime Bobby Jones, the first man to win singles gold from NXW. Of course, the Youthful Assassins did that too, but they won tag gold. Showtime Bobby Jones, first man on his own to win singles gold, and that was against Joey Graves. Bobby Jones did have a good run as hardcore champion, but of course all runs has to come to a complete stop, and that did when he was destroyed by Diego Crimson. But either way, Showtime is ready tonight. But this is definitely a little fish in a giant pond, or more like the ocean full of sharks. I mean, he's stepping into the ring with against two former world champions. And, you know, whatever the hell Joey Graves is. But hey, this man's got a good possibility of winning, as we're going to get a little rematch from last night, our last episode, Alexander and Diego. And Diego starting things off with that reverse neck assisted suplex. Man, it is definitely a physical specimen, I'll give him that. Oh, big back elbow, back of the head. I thought this was Tornado Tag Rules. Here we go, Alexander back suplex, dropping him on his head. And look how quick Alexander can move to that top rope. Place your bets, who's gonna win? Team Alexander or Team Diego? Look at these clubbing shots to the face from Diego. There's power. Just throwing him with that belly-to-belly suplex. Now Diego trying to pull him into his corner, but no. Alexander able to fight him off. Here we go, butterfly power. Oh, I thought it was going to be a pile driver or a suplex, but no, just a power bomb. And here comes the tag to Raiden, but Alexander able to stop him. These two men, former rivals in their own right, because these two men were involved in a triple threat match that involved Joey Hartman's United States title. But neither man walked out of that match with the belt. Alexander was looking to become a two-time champ, but there's a tag to Ken Snow. And here we go. Alexander knew that he didn't want to get hit with that. Raiden and Joey, like normal, had a really great match last episode to join this hardcore title elimination chamber. But of course there's no stopping the hungry young talent that is Raiden Hamilton. There we go, back to their feet, ice whip into the corner, tag made. Oh, and a huge body blow. Alexander, Ken Snow, both former tag team champions. Ken Snow's tag team partner, Malik Ladan. Alexander's Clark Oliver Morrison, when he was a part of the the Gentleman's Club. So both men know tag team wrestling. Bobby Jones, a former NXW tag team champion, around the start of season 2 in our developmental territory, able to pick up those tag team titles. And look at this, continuing the tag team onslaught. Ken Snow and Alexander just leaving the Joker on the sidelines. I guess they might need a plan B if things turn south for them. But right now, the two former world champions are dominating. Raiden Hamilton, oh, as he tried to drop the forearm in a rush. And look at that, able to catch Raiden Hamilton off the mistake. There goes. Oh! Suplex facebuster. Here we go, Dragon Screw. But is it wise for Raiden to taunt someone like Ken Snow? Because Ken Snow is a very, very dangerous man, even though he's about to be hit with the thunderous neck breaker, hooking that leg for the cover. 1, 2, but the Reborn Rockstar able to kick out. Raiden now has scissors around the neck, but Ken Snow able to get out of it. Oh, tried for a shot to the throat. Got countered. Kick to the body. Raiden's lightning. Hooks the leg for the cover. Here comes Diego Des Alexander to break it up. And look at Alexander. Oh, Irish Curse backbreaker from the British man. Able to take out Diego there. But look at Diego getting straight back up. As Diego and Alexander had to retreat, tag was made to Bobby Jones. And it's time for Showtime to hit the Reborn Rockstar with that beautiful second rope blockbuster. There we go, Bobby Jones has him up now. Looking for Snake Eyes. And now looking tag made again to Alexander. They're leaving Death Club Joey Grave out of this match. This is practically a 2-on-3 handicap match right about now. But this has got to be the biggest match of Bobby Jones' career, stepping into the ring with the only NCW Grand Slam champion and the current NCW Hardcore champion. And he is about to get hit hard. No, able to counter the falling King's Cutter. And Alexander able to reverse things. Sends him flying into the corner. Tag made to Joey Graves. And a double backstabber to the Showtime. Joey Graves now heading up second rope here, looking to drop the elbow, but missed. Now using that rope for his advantage. Whipping it right across the throat as Bobby Jones hit the ground hard. Ken Snow in a little bit of... looks like he's a little bit of out of it there. I mean, why would he not? He got hit with Raiden's lightning. And Joey Graves now just stomping away at Bobby Jones. Oh, a vicious snapmare. And now the Joker. There's the Joker's missed. Oh, and here we go, looking for broken laughter. Oh, as he stomps Bobby Jones' head straight into the mat, hooks the leg. Raiden there to break things up. Ken Snow. Oh, Raiden kind of avoided both of them. Was able to get out of the ring in one piece. Either way, Bobby Jones just had his head stomped into the mat. That's not going to be good for the Elimination Chamber, but it looks to be fighting still. Looks for a back suplex. Now Bobby Jones looking to put Joey Graves down one more time. This is how he won the Hardcore title, with the Showtime breaker, and that could be it for the Joker. Bobby Jones making a rookie mistake here, not going for the pin instantly. 1, 2, but Joey Graves able to kick out. And now tag made to Diego Crimson. Oh, look at that. Diego just showing off to Bobby there. Here goes big discus right hand. Trying to knock some teeth out of the Joker's mouth. In continuing to prove my point, those raking forearms. Oh, cross the bridge of the nose. Or maybe it was to the jaw, who knows, but what I do know is Diego was trying to knock him out. As Joey tried to go for a cheap cover. I believe the last time these two men fought, Joey Graves got the win. And that was back in the All-Stars tournament, but this time Diego has the advantage. Freshest man in the match. Oh, reverse power slam. And Diego's not done yet. Here he goes, looking for the Crimson Slayer. And remember, Joey Graves got hit with a Showtime breaker. But the referee is distracted. Oh, look, Bobby Jones taking out Ken Snow with the Around the World Hurricanrana. But the referee was distracted too long, and Joey Graves was able to get the shoulder up. Showtime breaker and the Crimson Slayer, and Joey Graves is still standing. Oh, as he drops the leg. You gotta believe it was Alexander distracting the referee. As the Joker makes the tag to the Fallen King. Needs to get out of there after taking 2 finishing moves. Now Alexander heading up top rope. What's he got in mind? Oh, big elbow drop. Goes in for the cover. 1. Only a 1 count. Can't put Diego away that easily. Alexander back to his feet now. Shoulder tackle. Diego was trying to crawl away. Bobby wanted to make the tag, but no. Alexander wouldn't let that happen. And here he goes, deadlift back suplex. Drop to the chest. Hardcore champion. Got countered there, but able to counter Diego. There he goes, looking for another back suplex. Diego dropped right on his head there. As Alexander now looking to send him back into the corner. Tried for a running knee strike. And got caught. There we go. Again, Argentina neck breaker. As Alexander looking to make the tag. Here comes the Reborn Rockstar. Big running lariat, taking down Diego, looking for another one. Both men with red and black hair. But one makes the tag to Bobby Jones. And Bobby Jones got slung away. Oh, caught him with a spinning forearm, but the second time not to happen. But if Bobby Jones wanted to spin around so much, Ken Snow with the big swing. Oh, like swinging around the guitar by the cable. Drops in for the cover, looking for the pin. 1, 2. No, Bobby Jones able to kick out. A good back and forth 6-man tag. Tried to go for the eyes. Bobby Jones said no way. I saw that coming. Oh, and a snap DDT to the Reborn Rockstar. Makes the tag to Raiden. Pretty much the freshest man in this match. As Raiden heads up. Oh, drops the forearm right to the face of Ken Snow. But Ken Snow fights back there. Oh, shot to the face. Counter, kick to the back of the knee. Raiden continuing to avoid Desire hand, chop to the chest. Now looking for that thunderous neck breaker. As he goes in for the cover, Alexander looking to get in the ring to break things up. But Diego there to stop him. Oh, and Diego taking out Alexander. Look at the power of Diego. wheelbarrow slam. Oh, followed up with that senton, and tag made to Joey Graves. Oh, and Diego with a kick to the back of the head, and Raiden cut off Joey. Wait, Raiden's going for Alexander now. Here he goes. Raiden's lightning to the hardcore champion. Takes him out of the match. That leaves Joey Graves on his own. Ken Snow's on one side of the ring recovering. Alexander's on the other side recovering. Joey Graves has... Yes, go away. Joey Graves has no one to tag right now. This is a 3-on-1 handicap match. Oh, tried for a Boston Crab too close to the ropes, and Ken Snow finally back up. Alexander's still trying to recover on the north side of the ring. Got a big knee right to the side of the jaw. I think Raiden sent a message to the hardcore champion because he is still out. And that's because Diego hit him with 3 moves prior to that Raiden's lightning. Oh, Joey jumped out of the ring there, tried to go for diving axe handle. Missed. Now back in the ring, diving clothesline. The Joker looking for the mist. The no got counted. And now Raiden looking for that thunderous neck breaker. And again into the cover. Alexander learned his lesson. He's not getting back in that ring. As Team Raiden Hamilton picks up the victory. Alexander said, fuck that. Last time I got in the ring, I got fucking hit with that. And Ken Snow got hit with that as well, so neither one wanted to get involved. I love how AI's learned that lesson. Look at that, Joker's missed. Showtime breaker, all 6 of these men gave it everything they had. But in the end, look at that, Diego, Raiden, Bobby Jones, all standing tall in this 6-man tag team match. Wow, are they really all the same size? Shit. Well, that was a good tag match. Now we finally get a singles match. Here we go, the Red Reaper, Angel Jr. A man who has held 0 titles this year. But he could win the biggest match of his career. One-on-one with the man who hired him. Yours truly, Neo Extreme. Angel Jr. won a 30-man over-the-top rope battle royale to earn this opportunity. And I'm pretty sure he's going to take this bull by the horns and ride it all the way to season 3 because if he wins this match, he can get a shot at any title he so desires. Whether that be the Cruiserweight title turned Junior Heavyweight Championship, or even the World Heavyweight title. You gotta think he'd want to get his hands on DJ Young at some point. But hell, tonight we could be seeing a future main event in the making, because this man will be going up against the #1 contender for the NCW Undisputed Championship. If both men are victorious tonight, we could be seeing a Season 3 title match. Or a Season 3 rematch. But you know, both men have to be focused, because Kid Stack has been losing a lot of his matches due to only being focused on one thing and one thing only, and that is his first pay-per-view main event. I mean, this man is a former 2-time tag team champion, first ever Omega tag team champion, first ever NCW Undisputed tag team champion, and he is the rookie king. That means he came into NCW at the start of the year and put on the best performance to be considered one of the top 8 to compete in that tournament, and won. And then he went on to defeat his former tag team partner King Gutter in the #1 contenders match between the veteran king and the rookie king. And now he has to go up against one of the two men he defeated to unify the Alpha and the Omega tag team titles. But first, he's got to go through the Red Reaper, Angel Jr. here tonight. This is going to be one hell of a match between the two men that could be the future of NCW. And now Angel Jr. a double Irish whip into the corner, trying to use that turnbuckle to cave in Kid Stack's chest, but no. Stack bringing him down with that neck breaker. Kick to the knee, Angel Jr. single leg drop kick. And off that arm breaker over the shoulder. Oh, thought he was going to atomic drop, but no. Sit out face buster. And now heading up top rope. Stacked. Ready to fly. Stacked forearm from the corner. But knows that's not enough to put away Angel Jr., at least not yet. If I remember correctly, it was him, Stacked and Wonder Kid versus Angel Jr. and Diego Crimson in the finals of the tag team tournament to be the #1 contenders for Chaos Mania 2. And Stacked completely annihilated Angel Jr. with 3 forearms. 3 stacked forearms, one after the other. And you gotta think that's on the mind of Angel Jr. No Diego, no Wonder Kid. Just 2 hard-hitting styles between Cruiserweight and Light Heavyweight. Oh, and a big elbow strike there by Stacked. There he goes, looking to get him up on the shoulders. Looking, oh, for that fireman's carry neck breaker, but look who's back to his feet. Big forearm to the face. Stack now hooking the head, knee to the jaw. Could be looking to put him away here. No, straight power bomb followed up with a bridging pin, but able to get out of it. Stack now looking to nail him right between the eyes with that forearm, no, elbow. There he goes, up on the shoulders again. Oh, and a massive side slam. Stacked is just dominating. And Angel Jr. looking to counter. Can he bring back the momentum to his side? Shot to the face. Back elbows. By Stacked again, and that sent... I thought Angel Jr. was loopy, but baited him in. Oh, and took a forearm. Stacked felt disrespected. There's another powerbomb into the jackknife pin. 1, 2. No, Angel Jr. able to kick out. Thought he got him off that second powerbomb, but no. Stacked now. Brainbuster. The Stacked not done yet. Leaves the ring to the ring apron. You know what he's looking for here. Looking to collect with that Stacked forearm. And that busted Angel Jr. wide open. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Angel Jr. able to kick out. Possibly due to Stacked captain pulling him away from the ropes. But where does Stacked go from here? Back to the ring apron. Oh, is he looking for another one? Looks like he wants to repeat history. Stacked forearm. And that could be the killer shot. Hooks the leg. Is that enough to put him down? 1, 2, 3, and Stacked picking up momentum with back-to-back stacked forearms over Angel Jr. I think Stacked sent a message. When I become world champion, you better stay away from me, or else you're gonna get another Stacked forearm beatdown. The first one busted him open, the second one just drew more blood. I think Stacked was actually plotting on going for a third, but in the end, didn't need to. Angel Jr. couldn't risk the injury. And that's what DJ Young has to watch out for. That Stacked forearm. Because if that connects with the jaw of the X Factor, we could be looking at the last ever NCW Undisputed Champion. And his name could be Kid Stacked. This is gonna be a pretty physical 8-man tag match. And only one of these men is coming in as a current champion. And here comes Death Club, one member short because Joey Graves had a match earlier tonight, but he was the one who got pinned for Cody Simmons alongside the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight title, Buddy Andrews, and the two-time tag team champion Tommy A. Hawkins have arrived for battle. Hawkins, Andrews, and Simmons all got big matches at NCW the end. Buddy Andrews, of course, challenging for that Cruiserweight title. Cody Simmons, Tommy A. Hawkins, they're going into a street fight against the Useful Assassins. And that is more out of Death Club's jealousy book, because a certain tag team came straight from developmental, captured the NCW tag team titles. Even if it was for a day, they stepped through what Death Club has been trying to do for an entire year, and that has become champions. But now things are at the end. But of course, this isn't a 6-man tag match. No, this is an 8-man tag, and Death Club will be getting joined by the Human War Machine, Chris Barron. God, I think I've built up every fucking match except the women's. And I did that 2 weeks ago, but here comes the Human War Machine, Chris Barron, a man who has not won title gold, but what he has done is made David Cassidy's life a living hell. Every time they have stepped into the ring, it has been this man who has stood tall over and over and over again. Chris Barron, always one step ahead of David Cassidy. But David Cassidy wants to move on to season 3 without that haunting him. Chris Barron wants to destroy David Cassidy one last time before the end of season 2. So at the end, it will be the end. Funny enough, at the start of the year on episode 1, it was Chris Barron who completely dismantled David Cassidy. You gotta think that's on both men's mind. Chris Barron, because hey, he'd love to do it again. David Cassidy, because that completely rerouted his entire career this year. David Cassidy went out with a 3-month injury after their second encounter in a 2 out of 3 falls street fight. But now, David Cassidy fresh. Chris Barron fresh. Well, David Cassidy, hopefully he can be fresh after this match. As Death Club calling out their opponents. And here comes the 3-time hardcore champion and current Cruiserweight champion, El Texacool. What a year this man has had. 4 championship reigns, 3 as hardcore champion. And who he's beaten to get that title has been men all taller than he is. And then defeated the Roll-Up Kid at NCW Revenge to become Cruiserweight champion. But now he's got to go up against Death Club's Buddy Andrews in a one-on-one match. Question is, can Buddy Andrews get the job done? Or is El Texacool going to leave NCW with the Cruiserweight title? Because, hey, I didn't make the guy. Oh, we could be seeing Buddy Andrews. Not Buddy Andrews, El Texical's last match on NCW television here tonight. Well, if he doesn't rejoin, we will be, but, you know. But either way, Buddy Andrews is going to be joined with the former two-time NXW World Tag Team Champions and the former NCW Undisputed Tag Team Champions, Keith Davis and Zach Miller, the Youthful Assassins. And I think this is the second out of 4 8-man tag matches we got tonight. But either way, there they are, the former tag team champions 3 times in their career, and they just got out of developmental. 2-time NXW, 1-time NCW, the only people ever to win both the developmental and the main roster tag team titles. But apparently one team had a problem with that being Death Club, and with Joey Graves being busy, Cody Simmons, Tommy A. Hawkins stepped up to the plate to take these two on. So this is going to be a physical street fight between these two teams. And just think, the last time these two men were in a street fight, Keith Davis was injured at the hands of the Kings of Darkness before losing their newly won NCW Undisputed Tag Team titles. There's got to be a lesson learned there, but I think it's don't fuck with Kings of Darkness and take their titles. Every team who has tried to take their titles has been hurt if they took their titles. It's like a curse. So yeah, have fun with that, adorable royalty. But of course, El Texical, Youthful Assassins, they have one more man to join them in this match. And it's the former 2-time hardcore champion, 2-time undisputed champion, a hardcore icon, David Cassidy. And you know he'd love to get his hands on Chris Barron before that street fight at NCW The End. And David Cassidy not screwing around, no fancy poses, no flashy fireworks. He is straight to the ring and straight for business. Oh, and El Texical dragon screw to the leg of Cody Simmons. Here we go, up, down, back suplex by the Soul Man. And a vicious cutter. Cody Simmons looking to dominate the Cruiserweight champion. Beat up someone he's own, smaller than him, because he doesn't want to try to fight the other 3. Oh, but dump to the outside. El Texico now. Backbreaker, neckbreaker combination on the outside of the ring. And look at Buddy Andrews. He wants to get his hands on El Texico. Oh, there's the elbow. El Texico had him guessing. But the Soul Man back to his feet. And a big shoulder tackle. And we go back into the ring now. Texico trying to get up, took a kick to the ribs. And Irish whip into the corner now. Tag made to Tommy A. Hawkins. And here we go, big man setting him up. Looks like a spike tombstone pile driver. And Death Club completely looking to annihilate El Texico. Try to give him an injury right before the pay-per-view, so Buddy Andrews can have an easy night in capturing the Cruiserweight title. Look at that, tried to give him the advantage, but no. Here comes Zach Miller, the Tank. Double axe handle, big boot. Tommy A. Hawkins wasn't watching and kind of fed his friend to the wolves. Or the bears, more like it. With Buddy Andrews able to put Zach Miller down. David Cassidy coming across. Oh, and a shot to the... looked like the rib cage. Zach Miller now back to his feet, but Buddy Andrews looking to take control. Back suplex. Dragging him back over, looking to tag in the power of this four-man group, or one part of the power. And that is Tommy A. Hawkins. And Zach Miller looking to drag Hawkins back over to his corner. And tag made to the much bigger Keith Davis. And Hawkins just being completely manhandled right now. Look at this. By the hair. You do not see Tommy A. Hawkins get a hair whipped. Oh, and a massive power slam. Keith Davis just dominating Hawkins. Big boot. Sending him flying to the outside, crashing to the floor. And Buddy Andrews now looking to help his friend out, his brother-in-arms, by sweeping the leg of Keith Davis. And that's the kind of trickery that Death Club do to get the advantage. And now Hawkins dominating him on the ring apron. I mean, not ring apron. The entrance ramp. Big shoulder tackle, throwing him back to the ringside area. And one little bit of distraction by, or more interference by Buddy Andrews, and the team of Baron and Death Club are back in control, but not for long. Look at this. Big man looking suplex, no. Oh, hits it and still hits it somehow. Hawkins, I thought, blocked it. Keith Davis now throwing these sharp elbows. Looks like both men trying to warm up for that street fight. As Keith Davis gets launched back into the ring, here comes Hawkins. And a Russian leg sweep. He makes the tag to Buddy Andrews. Was that a wise choice? Maybe so, maybe not. Keith Davis with the suplex counter. Back to the feet, has him up. Oh, big rib breaker. And a power slam for good measure. Now Keith Davis looking to rip little Buddy Andrews in half. Oh, and there's a spear. Could be it. Hooks the leg for the cover. 1, 2. And Buddy Andrews just able to get the shoulder up. Tag made to Hawkins. Hawkins wants to throw some punches. But gets caught with a DDT instead. Massive chop to the back of the head. Trying to cut off that ponytail. I mean that man bun. Hawkins with the counter, hooking the head. Oh, and an arm breaker over the thick chest of Keith Davis, and here comes Zach Miller. Back elbow. There he goes, look at this, military press power. He's staring down Keith Davis as he was doing it before hitting that massive elbow, European uppercut. And now Tommy A. Hawkins. Kick to the face. Just a short, straight punt to the friggin' nose. And now Irish whip into the corner. Tag made the Cody Simmons. And here it is, the death cutter. And that could be it. 1, 2. Ooh, Zach Miller able to kick out. Buddy Andrews, who'd he chase down? Look at that. Cody Simmons just having fun at the expense of Zach Miller. Here he goes, moonsault into the tornado DDT. Zach trying to crawl away. Tag made. And here comes the big man, Keith Davis, with a running headbutt. Oh, but Cody caught him with that arm trap neck breaker. Cody now trying for a brain buster. I'm not done yet. We're going to send Keith Davis back into the corner. Boot to the body, headbutt, shot to the face. Keith Davis in trouble. Is Cody Simmons looking? Oh, missile dropkick to the side of the head. Or drive-by, I should say. Hooks the leg, 1. Oh, David Cassidy there to break things up. Cody Simmons takes out the referee and tells everyone to suck it. Look at that, pop up. Oh, into the elbow drop. But didn't go for the pin because there was no referee. Here he goes. Springboard moonsault. Cody Simmons tried for a shot to the face, got countered with a forearm. Pendulum backbreaker. And Keith Davis is mocking him. Here he goes, looking for a power slam. Maybe. Oh, massive power slam. Here he goes off the ropes. Big senton. Keith Davis looking gut wrench powerbomb. Oh, and Cody Simmons is on the wrong side of town. Oh, and there's a spear by Keith Davis. We saw him hit one on Buddy Andrews. This time on Cody Simmons as he goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, thought it was going to be a 3, but no. But no one in that corner even tried to break in and stop that. And tag made it El Texacool. Been a while since we saw the Cruiserweight Champion get in that ring. But an Irish whip now. Tag made to Buddy Andrews. Now, but oh, look at this tag team. Rolling senton, followed up with the moonsault. No, 450. There's the moonsault. What the hell are you three doing? Buddy Andrews been waiting for this moment to get his hands on the Cruiserweight Champion. But El Texaco drop toe hold. Cody Simmons. Oh, big shot to the ribs. Kick to the back. I'm pretty sure Death Club is kind of, you know, all over the place. But a big DDT there, and Baron wanted in. We could have seen the War Machine finally enter this match, but no. El Texacool Shining Wizard. I should start calling that the Texan Wizard. Texas Wizard. Here we go. Big elbow drop. No Texico not done yet. Irish whip attempt. No. Countered. Buddy Andrews. Oh, got caught. Shoulder tackle. Sunset flip. Powerbomb. 1, 2. Oh, and Hawkins kicked the ref. Buddy Andrews tried to crawl away. Couldn't get away. El Texico caught him. Uh-oh. Here we go. Looking. Texas toast on the referee. Hooks the leg. Cody in the ring breaks it up. And here comes Zach Miller. Oh, with an elbow right to the chest of Cody Simmons. Full Texical now. Slams him into the top turnbuckle, sends him flying. And Buddy Andrews has been taking a lot of damage in this one. Look at that, being mocked back to his feet. And an Irish whip now. Kicks him down. Look at these stomps. That stares down Chris Barron as he makes his way to the corner. And here he goes, coast to coast. Oh, to the heart of El Texico. Drags him out to the corner of the ring. El Texico's got to be done. Hooks the leg for the cover. 1, 2. But no, the Cruiserweight champion able to kick out. Buddy Andrews raking the eyes or trying to rip off the mask. Either way, Irish whip into the corner. Tag made. Keith Davis trying to get involved here, but no luck. Death cutter. Look at that. Goes for Buddy Andrews, but breaks it up instead. And Buddy Andrews took full advantage of that. But this is their original goal. Injure the Cruiserweight champion. And now Chris Barron, Cody Simmons just destroying Keith Davis on the outside. And Keith Davis made the retreat. El Texico looking to steal one. 1, 2. Oh. Tommy Hawkins able to kick out. Nearly got rolled up there with that sunset flip. Leg scissors, monkey flip. And look at the Cruiserweight champion just fighting. He's going to make the tag too. Cody's in. And here comes the hardcore icon, David Cassidy. Oh, as he gets caught with a neck breaker. Finally got into this match, but Cody Simmons looking to take him out. Leg drop to the back of the skull. There he goes, looking brainbuster. Nails it. David Cassidy just got in the ring, and now Cody Simmons is completely continuing to annihilate. There goes Kiss of Death. Referee distracted. That could be it for the hardcore icon. 1, 2. No, able to kick out. Pretty much just got in and 4 moves later. Nearly got pinned. That Cody holding up the Too Sweet. Luckily it was off screen, so he didn't get sued. Oh, and a big European uppercut. David Cassidy now. He feels pissed. Snapping the throat of Cody into the rope. Oh, and here we go. The Human War Machine, the hardcore icon. This is what we've been waiting for. Oh, and two Superman punches and a big boot later. David Cassidy back to the ground. Here we go. Oh, just slams him. Quick pin attempt. Death Club. Oh, Tommy A. Hawkins was flying across the ring to break things up. And Baron showboating in front of the useful assassins and El Texical before looking to annihilate the hardcore icon, but no. David Cassidy with the counter. Snap DDT. What the heck? Hawkins, are you in the ring or not? Make up your mind. David Cassidy now. Here he goes, looking to exploder. Or T-bone. Stop bending your arms like that. You're gonna break them. Fucking Hawkins. David Cassidy, what's he got in mind here? Shot to the face now. Looking back suplex. Baron lands on his feet. Now looking to... Oh, headbutt the hand of David Cassidy. And reverse suplex. No, reverse power slam, I should say. I swear to God, Cody Simmons has a face that looks like David Cassidy's. Could be big brother, little brother, but there's a double... The moonsault double stomp, and now looking to rip out the arm. This has been a grueling match on these 8 men. And it's finally come down to these two. Angle slam. 1. Sharp elbow. There he goes, Irish whip now into the corner. But Cassidy knows this man oh so well. Shot to the face. Back suplex. I don't know if David Cassidy wants to finish this or not. He's finally gotten his hands on Baron. After a year of pent-up frustrations against the man. David Cassidy's going to bide his time to destroy him. Here he goes, European uppercut. And now David Cassidy finally wants to put an end to him in this tag match. Looking for the move that won him the undisputed title, the Cassidy Crusher. And rolls over the Human War Machine for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Hawkins there to break things up. Drop kicks him out of the ring, but David Cassidy just ran out of gas. Tried for another kick to the body. Out of desperation, DDT, but no, Northern Light suplex. 1, 2. Ooh. Irish whip into the corner. David Cassidy. We're going to set him up top rope. Shot to the face. Oh, here he goes. Looking for a superplex. Oh, and that's going to hurt. And look at Hawkins. Cody coming to greet the hardcore icon. Well, Chris Barron is recovering. They're taking a cheap shot at David Cassidy. Look at this double cutter. Yet the hardcore icon still trying to fight out of this four-way. As he gets thrown back into the ring now, looking for the tag to Texico. I mean, Cassidy tried, but the number game just too much. Oh, and Chris Barron takes down the the cruiserweight champion. There we go, fires him off into the corner. El Texico with the counter. Oh, and another rocket kick to the face. I think that was like 4 now. This has been a brutal 8-man tag match. Oh, and El Texico taking down Chris Barron. Heading up to the second rope here. Oh, and a diving elbow drop to the chest. Now El Texico. Ooh, he's that knee shot. Irish whip into the corner of Death Club. Tries for a tag. I think he was looking for a tag team maneuver. Get out of the corner, ref. What the hell are you doing? Chris Barron boot to the face. And El Texico sending Chris Barron back in, and the big man hanging these boots out. There's Barron now looking to crawl for the tag. Here comes Buddy Andrews. Oh, and he just got wiped the fuck out. Buddy Andrews nailed that enziguri off that fireman's carry counter. There he goes up on the shoulders. Oh, double knee gut buster. God, whoever doesn't come out of this match injured is a fucking superhuman. But here we go. Looking for the death slice. 1, 2. Oh, and Zach Miller running through to break it up. Tommy A. Hawkins now sending him to the outside, and I think Death Club might want to feast on one half of the Youthful Assassins while the other one is currently being dominated. Look at that, Tommy A. Hawkins is just trying to break this man. I think Zach Miller was busted open on the outside, but they're not paying attention to the member of Death Club currently being manhandled. Tried for a rolling forearm, got caught. European uppercut, spear. Again, things are not looking well for Buddy Andrews' cruiserweight title match. Hooks the leg, here comes Barron. 1, 2, no, able to kick out, but Barron got thrown out of the ring. I have busted open Zach Miller. Now Texico looking to pick up the bones of the Death Soldier. Here we go, look in middle of the ring. Texas toast, hooks both legs. David Cassidy, Cody Simmons in the ring. Oh, and Buddy Andrews able to kick out. And El Texico is not done yet. Here he goes one more time. Oh, and Buddy Andrews finally able to counter him. As Chris Barron is somewhere on the other side of the ring getting beaten up off screen. El Texico, oh, heads to the takedown. Tag made to Cody, tag made to Zach. Here we go. The adventures of Zach and Cody. I know it's the sweet life of Zach and Cody, but nothing sweet about that. 3 European uppercuts by the Soul Man. And now Cody Simmons looking brainbuster to the busted open head of Zach Miller. And then we see the Human War Machine running away. Back to his corner. Moonsault from Cody Simmons. What was he trying to... Oh, tried to go for David Cassidy, but Cassidy saw it coming. That kind of rocked him. And Zach Miller recovers first. Hooks ahead. Now looking to drag Cody back to his corner. You know, for 2 of these matches being on the, practically the undercard, they are really building up for it. Irish whip into the corner. Zach Miller in trouble. Tries for a tag team maneuver, I think. But Zach Miller continues to counter. He's trying to stay out of harm's way as Alright, David Cassidy's like, alright, you don't need my help. I know when I'm not wanted. Oh, and an enziguri to the head of the former 3-time tag team champion. Look at that, Cody. Just showing off here. Well, if Death Club and Youthful Assassins ever break up, I'm doing a tag team called Zack and Cody. The sweet wrestling life of Zack and Cody. Shot to the face. Here he goes. Oh, sit out. Face buster. Dragging him middle of the ring now. What's Cody got planned here? Oh, vicious gut stomp. And now looking ahead top rope. David Cassidy looking to greet him in the corner. And Cody now, oh! Just got shoved by the hardcore icon. That was brutal. Tag made. And here comes the big powerhouse, Tommy A. Hawkins. Oh, got caught. By the Zack attack. Nah, I'm not going to call it that. Kind of like the end of Youth. El Texico taking out Buddy Andrews. Tag made to Keith Davis. I don't think that's what Tommy A. Hawkins was planning when he got the hot tag. All that. I mean, Buddy Andrews is down. Cody Simmons is down. The only one that Tommy A. Hawkins has left is Chris Barron. And look at this, out of desperation, flatliner. As Zach Billner tried for a cheap shot. Cody turns around, looking to square up for that open wound. There he goes. Oh, knee to the face. And Hawkins not done yet. Hooks the head. Swinging neck breaker. And now Hawkins with the brutal assault. God damn, how long has this match been going for? Well, it was being brutal every fucking second of it. Keith Davis with the counter. Tag made. El Texico looking to get in. Pulling up Hawkins by the beard. Now by the ears. Oh, able to block that kick. And an Irish whip now into the corner. Death Club at full power. Tag made to Cody. Here he goes. Looking for the death cutter. And that busted up another member of this alliance of El Texico, David Cassidy, and the Youthful Assassins. As Keith Davis breaks things up. And Chris Barron, oh, swinging gutbuster. Taking out Keith Davis. Referee telling Barron to get out of it, and look at that, David Cassidy's now getting involved. Here we go. Looking high-low. Oh, what a collision. And David Cassidy just hit him out of nowhere. And El Texico looking to get desperate. Looking feet on the ropes for the cover. But no, Cody able to survive. I swear, has that ever worked in an AI match? Seriously. Tag made. Here comes Keith Davis now. Oh, looking to show Death Club want for Death Cutter. I guess you'd call it the Youthful Texas cut. El Assassino. A Cody back in the match now. Kick to the face. Referee telling what? What is up with my fucking family? I swear. Hello? What? Anyway, back to the action. Yeah, I heard you. Either way, here we go. Big scoop slam. Looking for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Cody Simmons able to kick out. Cody Simmons looking to Irish whip him into the corner. Tried for a kick, but no. Keith Davis caught him. Man, how long has this recording been going for? Like, since 7 in the morning? It's now nearly 9. There we go. Brainbuster. I think Cody's sick of it. He wants to end it himself. And here he goes looking. Oh, tried for the kiss of death. Missed. And now Keith Davis has him up. Scoop slam. Now Keith Davis wants to put away the leader of Death Club. Here he goes, looking for the spear. And that could be it. If no one can break this up, could be all over. Hawkins looking to get involved. Save his brother in arms. And El Texaco with a leg drop to the back of the head. Hawkins back to his feet pretty quickly. Zach Miller looking for a cheap pin too. Cody again able to kick out of that. Not even a waiter. Zach Miller was able to hold him down. There's Cody now looking for the Irish whip into the corner. Tag made for Hawkins. And here we go. Death Cutter. And that could be it. One. But El Texaco there to break it up. Damn, he's a speedy little shit. And Tommy A. Hawkins paying him back for that leg drop. Double axe handle. Hey, where's Chris Barron? Oh, big double axe handle to the nose. Cody with a shot to the head. Wait, what are you doing, El Texaco? You're not... Who the fuck's the legal man? Okay, so it's Zach. Right. Either way, Irish whip into the corner. Tag made to Keith Davis. And here we go. Big German suplex. Oh. Another gut wrench suplex. Swear to God, this has been like a 30-minute fight. But there's another spear. But will that be enough for the useful Assassin Alliance to be able to hold back Death Club? No. I mean, David Cassidy tried and he got caught. Neckbreaker. Practically said, you guys can deal with that. I want to kick this motherfucker in the skull again. Here we go. Oh, kick to the head. Irish whip into the corner now. Tag made to Cody. Here we go, slingshot elbow. Followed up with a backbreaker elbow drop. And look who's back up. Keith Davis. Military press. Into the power slam. And tag made to David Cassidy. Hardcore Icon back in, the only man in this match on his team that's not busted open yet. And now looking to bust open Cody. Oh, with that knee dropper, doesn't split the skin. There we go. David Cassidy looking to hook the head. Arm drag by Cody. This has been one hell of a brutal match. Tommy A. Hawkins can't even hold himself up anymore. The tag made the Buddy Andrews. And now Buddy, got caught with his elbow strikes. Did that bust him open? I don't know. Here we go. Angle slam. Man, these guys are not going to be in the right state for the pay-per-view. Maybe I shouldn't have done, 4 fucking 8-man tag matches. But I think we still got 2 more to go. Oh! He just right hooked Baron. I don't think Chris Barron liked that one. And David Cassidy wants to go fighting. But has to keep his eyes on the prize and win this match. There he goes, looking for this Canadian neckbreaker. Oh, brings him down hard. Goes for the cover. Chris Barron says, fuck it, I'm not breaking it up. And there we go. Team David Cassidy wins. Well, David Cassidy, the Useful Assassins, and the Cruiserweight Champion El Texico finally putting this match to an end. And what a match it was. Nothing but brutality. Oh, look at that. These 4 men standing tall before their 3 big matches at NCW The End. Onwards. So who's watching this right now? I think fuck the mic's still on. Here we go, another 8-man tag team match. And here we go, one of the #1 contenders for the NCW Intercontinental Championship at NCW The End. We got G's making his way to the ring, defeating Evan Edwards to get this opportunity. However, has yet to pick up a victory since then, losing to Tony Lee Williams, Clark Oliver Morrison, and then last episode to Seth Goldman. But tonight he's ready to pick up a victory in this 8-man tag match. Of course, he will be going up against the full force of the KOD. and he's never teamed up with his partners before. Hell, one of them he hates and two of them he doesn't even recognize. Oh no, he recognizes Andy Cox because he and Cox fought for the United States title at Chaos Mania 1 inside an Elimination Chamber. But here comes the former two-time hardcore champion, former King of the Ring champion, former tag champ. One title has eluded him, and that is a mid-card championship, aka the Intercontinental or United States Fatal 4-Way. Can't risk injury because he wants to become the second ever Grand Slam champion here in NCW. World title, tag title, hardcore title, all three he has won. Needs that Intercontinental title to close out season 2 as a Grand Slam champion. But the question is, can he get through G's? Can he get through Seth Goldman? Can he get through the champion, Tommy A. Hawkins? Well, he doesn't. He only needs to get through one of them to survive and become champion. Well, he's got to just survive until the end. Hell, he may only need to pick up one pinfall, as long as it's not him getting his shoulders pinned to the mat first, or second, or third. I mean, huge opportunity. But will he be able to make it his? Two men out in the ring. We've still got 6 more to go, but 4 of them will be coming out together, and that's these 4 men's opponents. Geez, Clark, Oliver Morrison, Andy Cox, all Season 1 veterans. And Andy Cox has taken Damian Rolando under his wings, hopefully to become the NCW Undisputed Tag Team Champions. But that's if they survive the onslaught known as Manhunter and Trevor Lee White at the end. Right now, they're all party, it's all good music, fun. But when you get into the ring with those two animals, they will end you. Look at that, trying to get the fans on their feet. Last episode they've suffered the full wrath. Actually, the last couple of episodes they've suffered the wrath of these two men. This is worse when you add the other two into it. The United States Champion and Seth Goldman. Oh man, I am so starving. Look at that, they seem like best friends. I mean, you'd have to be if you're going up against Kings of Darkness. Something Clark Oliver Morrison knows because he has challenged him. No, he's challenged Unstable, never mind. But either way, he knows what Unstable can do. Because Seth Goldman kicked his head and I believe, but he still won the match. Either way, they're definitely strategizing because they really don't care about Andy Cox and Damian Rolando. It's pretty much a two-man army. Hey, it'll be a tag team I'd be willing to see. But here comes the most dominating faction of Season 2. No doubts about it. Well, you gotta think that they're the most dominating faction. Unstable may have something to say about that. But either way, Kings of Darkness, current tag team champions, current United States champion, and one of the four men looking to become, or one of the three men looking to become Intercontinental champion. All four men rookies of Season 2. And look at what they've accomplished in such a short amount of time. And Seth Goldman, one piece of the puzzle away from becoming a Grand Slam champion. I mean, he's not willing to fight his own friend, his own ally of Darkness for that United States title that's currently following him to the ring. So that leaves one choice in the making. Tony Lee Williams and his treasure, the Intercontinental title. Seth Goldman wishes he got Tony Lee Williams one-on-one for that Intercontinental title. He would have turned his dreams of gold to black. Look at Manhunter just running around crazy. Andy Reid has his own demons to face in the form of Dylan Nyrock. United States title will be on the line at the end. But he's got to go up against the former Intercontinental Tag and King of the Ring champion. But will KOD be able to make it to Season 3 with the gold they currently carry around their waist? And here we go, G starting things off with Seth Goldman. Two-fourths of the Intercontinental title match. Oh, look at that. Trevor Lee White couldn't even be bothered to take his jacket off. Cody Simmons dominant. Ooh. This man has evolved the style of pro wrestling, mixing it up with MMA. Those knee strikes, those kicks, those elbows, those forearms. Not to mention the joint manipulation that he controls. Oh, and even a high flying. A former Cruiserweight champion, a former Hardcore champion, and a former Tag Team champion. I mean, no rookie has done what he has done in such a short amount of time. But here we go, Irish Whip now into the corner, looking for a tag, took a boot instead, and Jeez has his hands around the neck. Oh, and face first into the mat. Here we go, tag made. Here comes Andy Cox. And Andy Cox would like get a little bit of payback after being tapped out by the Manhunter last week. That manslayer wrapped around the neck. Andy Cox probably used to asphyxiation, but that was just over the limit for him. And now looking for the tag to the United States champion. The man who can break knees faster than Seth Goldman can break faces. But Andy Cox able to bring him down with that snapmare, looking to control the United States champion. Andy Cox, a former US champion in his own right. In fact, he went to Chaos Mania, won with the title, defending it at Chaos Mania in an Elimination Chamber before losing it eventually to Tony Lee Williams. Oh, big knee there. Then Alexander went for the light. No, not Alexander. Andy Cox went for the light heavyweight title, defeating DJ Young for it before eventually losing it back to him. So Andy Cox has beaten champions in the past. But look at that, Andy Cox looking to break the knees. Andy Cox looking to show that he's a new level of champion that Andy Cox has faced in the past. And these small men, they are perfect at dissecting a human body in the middle of that ring. And Andy Cox, oh, fights back with that big elbow. That glitter elbow. Here we go, back to their feet now. Andy Cox looking DDT off the kneel. And you got to think Dylan Nyrock sitting in the back enjoying this. Enjoying Andy Reid's being dominated like this, because if he gets an injury, that makes winning the United States title all the much easier. And oh, he's got to be loving that. Big kick in the behind. Kick in the ass, let's fuck it. We're not fucking PG, we'll never be PG. A kick in the ass by Andy Cox. And now the Prince of Mardi Gras looking to put down the knee breaker. Here he goes, looking for the party ball. Oh, and that could be it. One. Oh, kick to the face by Seth Goldman. G's coming up. Says, get out of here. I think Andy Cox thanked him for that one, but currently going to the wrong corner. What are you doing, you friggin' pink and gold weirdo? Stomped. Keeps him down. Tag made the Clark. And two complete opposites there. Oh, and look at Andy Reid's taking out that knee. And an Irish whip now into the corner. Tag made. This is Seth Goldman. Oh, and like a snap man to the leg. Andy Reid just fed it to Seth Goldman. The Clark knee to the body. You guys could be thinking power drive. No. T-bone suplex. Oh, and backed into the corner and took a punch to the face. To the back of the head, I should say. I kind of just shook that off. Looks ahead now, big European uppercut. And now looking for a sit-out pile drive up to Seth Goldman. Looking for the cover. Did he do enough damage to keep him down? No. Seth easily able to get the shoulder up there. But the KOD definitely in trouble. The longest reigning champion of champions looking for the golden DDT. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Seth Goldman able to kick out. Here we go. Leg sweep. Seth Goldman back to his feet. Bicycle knee to the jaw of Clark. He's not done yet. Looking to turn all that gold to black. As he hooks the leg, referee distracted. Finally goes down. 1, 2. But Clark got enough time to kick out. You gotta think the same. Well, you'd think that, but Clark or Morrison was the one who betrayed his... Well, actually, no, they kind of both betrayed their partners for a tag team title. No, for a friggin' world title. But Clark now looking to fight with the Cyborg. Seth getting out of the ring before his team got disqualified. Oh, look at Seth. Oh, no. Try to get cocky. But Trevor Lee White reversing that. Now looking for a back suplex. Dropping Clark on his head. Clark looking to make the tag, and here comes the adorable Damian Rolando, a former hardcore champion. Every man in this match a former champion. Let's see, Clark, Damian, Seth, and Andy. So that's 4 former hardcore champions. Forearm there. Trevor Lee White has him scooped up, but no. Damian Rolando with a counter. Trevor tried to get to his partner, the Manhunter, but nope. Damian Rolando not letting that one go down. But after what they saw last week, Manhunter can end someone in an instant with that manslayer. Oh, look at that, there's a Damian Rolando neckbreaker. Trying to twist his head off. I mean, he's a cyborg, they could just plug it back on, right? But, oh, try for the adorable super kick. No one home. Leaping flatliner. Now looking to snap the arm. Trevor Lee White has Rolando back to his feet, tried for a cutter. Pushed him off into Guri. Still couldn't crawl away. Maybe Trevor Lee White should have taken off his jacket. But Rolando heading up top. Big elbow to the back. Counter by the cyborg. Counter by the adorable one. It's like Beauty Burst the Machine. But what's Rolando got planned here? Kick. Now looking moonsault. Oh, lands it perfectly. That was adorable. And now Trevor Lee White in trouble. Rake to the eyes. No, not adorable. Beautiful massacre. Two. Oh, but Seth Goldman there to break it up. KOD nearly lost. Straight jacket backbreaker. And Seth Goldman taken out of the match. But now what does Clark Olin Morrison, Adorable Royalty, and G's do now? Tag made to the powerhouse. And oh, sets him up on the top rope. Double kick to the chest. G's hooking the head. What's he thinking? Suplex. Throw. Keeping him locked in that corner, but lets him go. Oh no, stopped him. He's making him drop his guard. Because Trevor Lee White tried to get away there. And now G's looking for the free fall suplex. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, able to kick out. We have not seen Manhunter get into this match at all. Thus far, they have been dominating Trevor Lee White. Oh! And that had to be a message as Seth Goldman hooks the leg. One. Oh, there's the Manhunter. And look at that, in and out. But geez, not letting him get away without some kind of beating. And there's a hung rope DDT to the creepy Manhunter. Now geez, has Trevor Lee White back up on his shoulders, slamming him into that top turnbuckle. And down he goes. Trevor Lee White just being destroyed here. Bit by mechanical bit. But Trevor Lee White now looking to set him up for a rope hung neck breaker. And goes in for a quick pin attempt. 1. Easy kick out. Stomp to the back of the leg. Here we go, kick to the knee. Trevor Lee White practically fighting for himself right now. Rolling cutter. Jeez. Sliding out the back door there. Back up. Shot to the throat. Once again looking for that free fall suplex. This time doesn't go for the pin. Tries for a shot to the face. Take a forearm. G sliding out the back. Looking back suplex. Now G's looking to wrap his foot around the face of Trevor Lee White yet again. This time the Cyborg able to duck it. Back elbow to the back of the head. Hurricane Rana. Trevor Lee White in jeans and a jacket is surviving the onslaught of these four men. Look at that, geez. Yet again, neck breaker. Trevor Lee White trying to hit that cybernetic pulse, but it's not going down the way he wants it to. And look at that desperate tag to the United States champion. Andy Reid now eats a back elbow. Here we go. Dragon suplex. Cover. One. Clark involved. Everyone coming in. Oh, never mind. The Cyborg got kicked straight in the jaw. And here we go. Air raid crash. Neck breaker by the United States champion. Andy Reid wants to go for that knee bar. He's got to swap positions with G's. But there you go. And G's now. Knee to the body. Kick. Back elbow. Cuts him down. Oh, and a knee strike to the jaw. G's with that killer combination, but Andy Reid snaps the jaw. Backs him up into the corner now. And Andy Reid cuts him down. Just steps between Andy Cox and Clark Oliver Morrison. And here we go. Drive-by dropkick, busting G's wide open. Andy Reid now heading up. Oh, Clark with a shot. And Andy Reid goes straight back up. Back elbow. G's roundhouse. Oh, but a rope break there, and Clark taking these shots. Maybe not. Trevor Lee White taking out Clark Oliver Morrison, while Damian Rolando tagged in G's. Going for a desperate pin attempt on the United States champion. 2. Global Royalty trying to steal one. European uppercut. And an Irish whip into the corner of the Evil. And tag made the Manhunter, and this is what they've been trying to avoid this entire match. Oh no, figure 4. Stomp to the knee. And look at, I don't even know what Manhunter was thinking there. Here he goes. Moonsault. Their man so evil can touch the clouds. Oh, Damian Rolando avoided hell. The Manhunter locked that in. It was all over. Sunset flip powerbomb. Snap DDT. Rolando, super kick. Not done yet. Rakes the eyes, looking for beautiful disaster. Referee's back is turned, does not see the pin. 1, 2. Manhunter able to get the shoulder up. Trying to put this little bastard down, but no. Manhunter just keeps coming back with a Meteora. Look at this, just standing tall, looking at G's. Oh, and a sweep kick to the head. At least I think he was looking at G's. Hard to tell, this guy doesn't have eyes in his mask, but there's the Manslayer locked in on Rolando. Last episode he tapped out Andy Reid. This episode he tapped out Rolando. And that is why Clark a little Morrison, geez. Andy Cox and Rolando was trying to keep him out of the match, but the longer Manhunter waited, the more thirsty he got for blood. And by that time, he didn't care whose blood he got. But there you see the most dominating rookie faction in the history of NCW. Well, that's another match down. Another match to go. Look at that. They believe that they all four will become champions. I wish you could do the Wyatt family exit. All with titles. Problem with that is when they were all Wyatt family, they never won belts. Man, that is a very terrifying face. So easy to make spike monsters. But either way, here comes World Elite one by one. World Elite have a huge opportunity at end. But first, let's talk about the three-time NCW King of the Ring champion, Ken Phillips. Ken Phillips has won that title 3 times, but he has never been able to cash the damn thing in. Always failing to defend it for a second time in his career. I mean, a third time. Always getting up to 2 before swinging and striking out. But he is a man hell-bent on becoming a world champion sometime in his career. And that man rules over that ring, but he doesn't rule with the right crown. Sure, you can call him a king, but you can't call him the undisputed king, not while DJ Young's running around. But in his kingdom, there are 3 little monstrosities running around in the form of Unstable. Not to mention, there's also Tetsuya Naito. And here comes Eddie Knight, former 6-time Intercontinental Champion record holding. And then, not to mention, he's also former United States Champion and a former 3-time World Champion. 1-time Omega, 2-time Undisputed. Only a tag title and a hardcore title away from being called a Grand Slam Champion. And he plans on winning some tag team title gold at the end. However, this one-on-one conquest against Unstable has not been going World Elite's way. Eddie Knight has been beaten twice by Unstable. First to Tyson Steele, then to Spike Masters. Corvo Jack has suffered a defeat at the hands of Drew Kennedy. Loki Suzuki was just completely annihilated by Spike Masters. But Eddie Knight wants to ask himself, in a tag team environment, do they stand a chance against Unstable? But we'll have to find out at the end, because Unstable won't have Naito, World Elite won't have Ken Phillips, but they will have a former light heavyweight, former Intercontinental and former United States champion, the French main event, Corvo Jack. And Corvo would love to win himself the title that got away from him. The title that came at the cost of his own United States championship. He would love to get himself some world six-man tag team titles. The French Alliance, they tried, they failed, but now he teamed up with his former mentors, former partners. The French main event will be teaming up with World Elite once more. I swear to God, this has to be the longest fucking episode ever. But luckily after this, we end on a champion versus champion match. But speaking of a former champion, here comes a former hardcore champion. The Japanese dragon himself, Loki Suzuki. We thought he'd left NCW after season 1, but no. He went off to train, get into the best physical shape of his career, and then came back and became hardcore champion. In fact, there was a time when most of the World Elite members held gold. Eddie Knight, Intercontinental Champion. Corvo Jack, United States Champion. Ken Phillips, King of the Ring Champion. The only one who wasn't holding gold at that time was Loki Suzuki, who was in the All-Stars tournament dominating the B block. Or semi-dominating. There was a DJ Young, but yeah. And they're the two co-captains of World Elite, so to speak. EK and KP. Kim Possible. But here comes a former hardcore champion in his own right here in NCW, not to mention a leader of Los Ingobernables, or LIJ if you want to call him that. For short, if you can't speak their language. Los Ingobernables, I don't know. But either way, Tetsuya Naito looking to become King of the Ring champion. I don't know if he really is or not, but what I do know is he's looking to slay the King, Ken Phillips, take away his opportunity at cashing in that title for a third time in his career. As Tetsuya Naito just loves beating anyone who calls himself a king. But Ken Phillips had every right to call himself a king. He won the 80-round King of the Ring tournament, something Naito was involved in. I believe Naito got up to the final 8, I think, before he was eliminated by Ken Phillips. So, you know, possible rematch here in the making. But now here comes the tag team partners of one Tetsuya Naito tonight. I think Naito and did they fight? No, they were one match away from fighting. El Texico took out Naito, and Corvo Jack fought Ken Phillips. Oh, whoa, shit. Hey, where is Unstable? Is Naito going to be fighting alone? Unstable, where are you? Stop eating security guards and come out. And here they come. The most dominating champions in NCW history. A faction that cannot be stopped. Because for over 200 and I believe 50 days, these three men have been holding those six-man tag team titles. We have never seen anyone else hold them. They belong to Tyson Steele, Drew Kennedy, and Spike Masters, but will that reign continue on into Season 3, or will it come to an end at the hands of Corvo Jack, Low-Key Suzuki, and Eddie Knight? Look at that red, orange, green. But here we go, Naito starting off with his opponent, Ken Phillips. Oh, and look at that, tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Head scissors. Trying to cut down Ken Phillips, but no. Naito. Ken Phillips able to get out of it, but Naito was able to catch him, bring him into the corner of Unstable, drop kick to the back of the head. Huh. The only boots you can't really see is Spike Masters. Oh, look at that, holding him up. Naito fitting in perfectly with Unstable. Ugh. Come on, Tyson. I know you're the madman, but please remove the ropes from your ribcage. Tag made to Eddie Knight now. Oh, this would be a classic. Tetsuya Naito vs Eddie Knight. Tried to set him up top rope, Eddie Knight. Got kicked away, neck breaker. Tried for a kick dab, knee to the face. Here we go, Irish whip now. Finally Tyson Steele removes the rope from his ribs. And here we go, Eddie Knight flinging Naito back into the corner. Well, elite tag made for the French main event. And Eddie Knight gives him Corvo Jack to nail that German suplex. As Corvo stopped Naito from making the tag to one of Unstable's very dangerous personalities, and Tyson Steele would love to get his hands back on Corvo Jack. These two men have faced off 3 times in the past, and Tyson Steele has completely annihilated him each and every time. First for the United States title, second for the 6-man tag titles, and then a street fight submission match. When you look at the weight classes, Corvo Jack, cruiserweight, Low-Key Suzuki, cruiserweight, Eddie Knight, light heavyweight, compared to Tyson Steele, light heavyweight, Drew Kennedy, heavyweight, and Spike Masters, a super heavyweight. Going off the weight classes, you gotta think Unstable have the advantage in a tornado tag team environment. Look right there. Couldn't pick up Drew Kennedy for a suplex attempt, but Drew Kennedy easily picking up Corvo Jack with his gut-wrench suplex. There he goes, military press, slammed him down. Corvo at the feet of Drew Kennedy yet again, as he makes a tag to Eddie, and here we go, power on power, but Drew Kennedy just ran through Eddie Knight. Look at that, just standing over the former 6-time Intercontinental Champion. And the man no doubt put on the best match of the year against Tony Lee Williams at Chaos Mania 2. But a spear there, trying to cut down Drew Kennedy. Headbutt, using his mohawk as a weapon. Now looking, oh, free fall suplex. Huh. Rolling kick to the body. Here he goes. Looking for the Night Sword. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Drew Kennedy able to get the shoulder up. Eddie Knight thought he could get a pin on 1/3 of the 6-man tag team champions, but no. Some say Drew Kennedy is the weak link, and you gotta think that is a pretty strong weak link. Irish whip now, counter. Eddie Knight trying to stay on his toes here as he throws Drew Kennedy out of the ring. There he goes over the top, barrels senton to Drew Kennedy and back into the knee of Spike Masters. Oh, brutal. 89 boxing the ears. Oh, and a big knee to the back there. This has been one hell of an episode. 89 now. Oh, rams him face first into the ring post, but does Eddie Knight want to go into that territory? Territory where the madman waits for you. Here we go, sidewalk slam on the outside. And that sounds like an airplane. Here we go. Oh, I think that was into the leg of Naito. And Drew Kennedy carrying him around the ringside area. Oh, and face first into the post. If Eddie Knight was a game changer in that match at the end, that game changer may become a liability if he stays in that corner any longer, because Unstable is completely dominating him right now. Look at these rapid forearms to the jaw from Spike Masters. Haven't even entered the match yet. Eddie Knight needs to just bail into the ring. Oh, but Spike Masters throws him into the barricade. Here we go, Irish curse backbreaker. Another one. And a third. I think Tyson Steele said heel. Stop killing him. Save some for the pay-per-view. As Drew Kennedy launches him into the ring post, and Naito looking to get a bit of this. Eddie Knight trying to fight Naito off, but Tyson Steele appears with these 3 knee shots to the back and then that reverse DDT. Look at this tag team maneuver. Oh, elevated DDT on the outside. Reverse Hurricanrana. Eddie Knight is... Someone's got to save him. Eddie Knight gets thrown out of that corner of Unstable. And that's because they thought they could throw him into the mouth of Spike Masters to eat. But look at that. Naito just not caring about the rules right now. He says, rules, I'm too tranquilo for that. Drew Kennedy recovering. Eddie Knight still taking damage. This is pretty much unfair for the 6-time Intercontinental Champion. But Eddie Knight looking to fight Naito off. Now Ken Phillips looking to get involved here. Eddie Knight gave him... going after Drew Kennedy. Naito continuing to Oh, look at this. Snap German suplex. No counter. But a light heavyweight Brock Lesnar. European uppercut. This is practically broke down. Oh, big headbutt there. Ken Phillips going after Naito. So as long as those two continue to fight, this practically was going to be the six-man tag team title match. Except, you know, not Tornado Tag World. Eddie Knight has to go make the tag, right? But look at this. Eddie Knight, even after that beating, gut-wrench suplex. But Eddie Knight's looking to end it himself. After that beating. Looking for the Knight's bomb. Nails it perfectly. One. And Naito just flies in. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Naito wasted a bit of time there. Oh, a bit of the referee's time since he had to recount. Oh, shot to the body. Eddie Knight finally has to give up. Makes the tag. And here comes Ken Phillips. And Drew Kennedy puts him down. Naito wants to get involved. Wants to go up against the King. Catches him by the head. Release. Oh, and picks the leg. Look at that, Naito. Confidence on his side. And why would you not? Eddie Knight has practically been destroyed. You've got two cruiserweights in the corner. And you've got Unstable in your corner. How could you not be showing a little bit of arrogance? I'm pretty sure if you screw up, Unstable will kill you. Look at this hammerlock back suplex. I don't think Naito could have picked a better team to destroy Ken Phillips with. Look at this. This smug DDT. Ken Phillips with the counter. Looks ahead. Looking to drag him into the corner now. Oh, boot to the face. Backbreaker, neck breaker combination. Goes in for the cover. 1. And look at that. That is just total disrespect. In the corner of World Elite. He just gets on the top turnbuckle and poses. That may cost him too. Exploded suplex. Naito's in trouble now. Oh, caught the boot. Here we go, German suplex. We're going to give the suplex master a taste of his own medicine. There's Naito now looking to go after the arm. Pinning it to the ground as he stomps the hand of Ken Phillips over and over again. Shot to the face, counted. Forearm. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, that's nailed by Naito. Here we go. Arm drag. And Naito makes the tag to Drew Kennedy, and here comes the big fireball. We're going to blaze the King of the Ring champion because they've fought before. And Drew Kennedy came out the winner in the Veterans Cup, I should say. Look at this, Drew Kennedy. Gut wrench. And Ken Phillips isn't going nowhere. Because here we go. flame bomb. 1, 2. Eddie Knight able to go past Tyson Steele to break things up. Oh, and Eddie Knight is fighting. Tried to go for Drew Kennedy, got caught. He's like, yeah, Drew's got this. Eddie Knight looking for an arm drag suplex. Oh, and a forearm for good measures. As Ken Phillips has his golden opportunity. Makes the tag to Corvo. Interesting choice. Corvo now heading up second rope. Drops the forearm. Now looking to jack the jaw. Oh no. Tag made. Oh, I thought it was the spike, but no, it's the Naito. Drop kick to the knee. Drop kick to the face. Corvo Jack did not see that one coming. And Naito now looking for the Destino, and that could be it. 1, 2. Ooh, Corvo. No, Loki able to break it up. Ken Phillips going after Tyson Steele. Here we go into the corner. German suplex, pin 1. Tyson Steele taken out of action. Drew Kennedy out of action. Naito only has Spike right now. I mean, technically you could take on a small army with him, but that's beside the point. You may be able to take on a small army, but can you take on World Elite? Corvo Jack, Exploder in the corner. Definitely picked that one up from Ken Phillips. And Naito with the counter, knee to the face. He's looking to cheat for this win. Irish whip into the corner now. Oh, but Corvo boot to the face. What's the Frenchman event got in mind? Looking to drag him into his corner. Snapmare takedown. Kick to the back. Corvo tag made to Eddie. Is that the wisest choice? Because Eddie has currently been brutalized in this match. But Eddie accepts. Taking on that knee. Now Eddie Knight looking to get a little payback on Naito, sending him into the corner of World Elite as Naito's got to fight his way out of this now. Corvo, Eddie, double gut buster. Oh, no, I mean Ken. Look at this, Naito fighting back here, but dragon suplex by Ken Phillips. Stunner. Loki doesn't even care. Like, yeah, it's a fellow Japanese, so I'm not gonna get into that beating. If it was like Tyson or Drew, maybe, but nah, not Naito. Naito's cool. Naito trained me. But as much as Naito tries, Ken Phillips, Eddie Knight, Corvo Jack is just beating the living hell out of him. Side. Eddie Knight looking to prove that he's a bit of a submission specialist as well. And Corvo Jack now getting involved. Throwing him back into the ring, hanging him up on the apron. Chop to the elbow to the nose. And here comes hell on earth. Spike Master boot to the face. Oh, just shoving Eddie Knight down. Spike Masters, believe it or not, freshest man in this match. And Eddie Knight looking to take him out. Looking for the Knight sword on the big man. Nailed it. These two men had a fight last week where Spike Masters won. And now Eddie Knight has World Elite on his side. There he goes. Knight's bomb, and none of Unstable was able to help. 1, 2. Spike Master's able to kick out. But now what does World Elite do? They've hit him, Spike with Eddie Knight's best move. Tag made to Corvo. Tag made to Corvo. Wisest choice, maybe. Or Corvo Jack heading up top rope. Looking to hit the big beast with a Hurricanrana. Not sure what Corvo was trying to do there. Maybe a drop kick, maybe a leg lock. Tried it a second time. Spike saw it coming. Oh, and slammed into the ground. There we go. Irish whip. Tag made. Corvo Jack in trouble. Unstable collision. And that could be it. Hooks the leg. Eddie Knight trying to get involved. Oh, and Corvo able to kick out. Now Tyson Steele can have his fun in dismantling Corvo Jack for a 4th time in this year. But Corvo able to avoid that knee. Loki, what are you doing, you little schizopath? Are you seriously trying to fight Spike out there? Either way, Corvo Jack controlling things in the ring. Spike back to his feet now. And he's off to see what do you mean?
Yeah, this is crap.
Doesn't bother me.
Oh yeah. Freaking bottom so I can take it all out.
Anyway, back to the action. Spike Masters, Ken Phillips laid out in the middle of the ring. Not sure what happened there. But seems Tyson Steele enjoying himself. Oh, and Ken Phillips went after the big man. Here we go. Ken Phillips looking spin out powerbomb from the Argentina positioning. And tag made back to Eddie Knight. There we go, Eddie Knight looking to drop the leg. Most American move you could think of. Drags him out in the middle of the ring. Fist drop, and the Madman's been busted open. Forced to taste blood as Eddie Knight tries for a headbutt and misses the target. There he goes. Kick to the head. And Eddie Knight is in trouble even though Tyson steals the busted open one. Pays Eddie Knight back in blood as he hooks the leg. World Elite's not getting involved. 1, 2, 3. And Team Tyson Steele beat World Elite. Well, I say Team Tyson Steele, it's actually Team Unstable. You can add a big end to Naito, but either way, Unstable proving, even with Ken Phillips on their side, that they are still the most brutal team in NCW. Look at Naito, he's happy. Not many men can stand there with Spike Master behind their back and not die, considering he took away Spike Master's hardcore championship. He's like, as long as you keep him controlled, I'll work with you guys. But on to our main event and our last match of season 2. And here we go, the final main event for NCW Season 2, at least in episode form. Well, we still got a pay-per-view to go to, but our 2 top champions. And here comes the NCW Intercontinental Champion, Tony Lee. Turned that into the Omega brand, the Omega Championship during the brand split. However, losing that title to Eddie Knight, regaining it on the final episode of NCW Omega. He went on to unify that with the Alpha World title against Okada before losing the Undisputed Championship to Eddie Knight in a triple threat match alongside Okada. And then everything just went downhill for Tony Lee Williams until the All-Stars tournament, where he regained his ruthless aggression, became the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title, and then defeated Eddie Knight. And during his reign of dominance, has ran through everyone in singles action. But will he be able to run through the Undisputed Champion, a man he calls a friend, an ally, DJ Young, the Undisputed Champion? At this point, he was the light heavyweight champion, turned that to the cruiserweight title, became the first ever Alpha Tag Team Champion, and then he moved up from the cruiserweights, became Intercontinental Champion at NCW Rage, lost the title to Corvo Jack, and then went on to the All-Stars Tournament to win the 2018 NCW All-Stars Tournament. There you see on his back, proudly wearing that. And then went to Chaos Mania to become Undisputed Champion. The same night, these two men won gold, revenge. They defended the titles, and now they look to do battle not as friends, not as enemies, but as champions. Who is going to be the dominant champion going into the end? Will it be the Intercontinental Champion or will it be the undisputed champion? Here we go, friends looking to clash. Staring off middle of the ring, DJ Young knows the power game of Tony Lee Williams, that's why he went for the legs. But DJ Young has a lot to lose, much like Tony Lee Williams, for losing the undisputed title. Well, losing the undisputed title and losing the Intercontinental title is two different levels, because one of those titles will become the new NCW World Heavyweight Championship in Season 3. Look at that, celebrating, shot to the back. And now looking for neck breaker. Tony Lee Williams was in control for a little bit. Here we go. DJ Young able to use his leg strength to take down Tony with that body scissors. Oh, look at that. Williams back to his feet, kick to the body, hook in the arms, butterfly gut buster. Yes. These two men no doubt could put on a great match, and we could be seeing magic happening tonight. They've only ever clashed one other time in their careers, and that, I believe, was it? I think it was NCW Unforgettable. It was either yeah, I think it was Unforgettable, because neither man were a champion at that time. And here we go. Tony Lee Williams looking to go for the first big move. Butterfly pile driver. DJ Young planted on his head. And Hawkins not screwing. I love Hawkins. Tony Lee Williams not screwing around here. Looking for this fisherman neck breaker. And there it is. Could be able to pin the undisputed champion. 1, 2. But no, DJ Young able to get the shoulder up. Tony dominating. Oh, but DJ Young looking to turn it back around. Looking to show shades from his cruiserweight days. Standing 450 splash. As he's looking for the cover in the corner. One. Only a 1 count. Not able to keep Tony down. As DJ Young gets countered there with that arm drag. Oh, and a super kick. Or a thrust kick, one or the other. Hopefully it's not like the Goldberg one, the Bret Hart. Either way, Tony Lee Williams dragging him to the middle of the ring here. Gut wrench, powerbomb. And now looking for the cover. DJ Young looking up at the lights as he kicks out at 1. Now, knee drop. Just raining down one after the other as a bigger, powerful Intercontinental Champion, showing his reign of dominance since winning that title. But DJ Young reverse DDT, showing that he's dominant since becoming undisputed champion. Shot to the face. Tony looks like he's in trouble here as DJ Young sets him up with his leg mutilation move. I don't know what you'd call that. That's like a leg breaker, neck breaker kind of submission. But either way, here we go. DJ Young looking to build up some steam. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, and nails him with a super kick. There's DJ looking for the brain buster on the knee. Stomp there. The undisputed champion looking to pick him up, but oh, with the arm drag into the shoulder tackle like running into a brick wall. Tony now looking to pile drive his friend into oblivion. Butterfly pile driver. And DJ Young is just being stomped now. Counter by the undisputed champion. Tony in trouble. DJ Young looking for the lights out. And that could be it. Hooks the leg closest to the rope. 1, 2. No, Tony able to get the shoulder up. DJ Young thought it was 3. He's got a big title fight. He doesn't want to continue. But now heading up top rope. Tony staggered Hurricanrana. Because the undisputed champion coming off the ropes and did nothing with it. Tony another shoulder tackle. And now looking to put down the undisputed champion once and for all. Big clothesline, only caught half of it. But is that enough to put down DJ Young? 2. No. Not enough impact to put away DJ Young. Here we go, heading back up. DJ Young jacks the jaw. Counter for counter. These are definitely two of the best in NCW. Their careers, side by side, you have to admit it. A 5-time world champion in the form of Tony Lee Williams. Oh, and look at DJ Young, 4-time light heavyweight / cruiserweight. Well, he's a former 5-time world champ as well. And here he goes, brainbuster on the knee again. That's right, both men, former 5-time world champs, former intercontinental champs, former tags. Only thing that Tony has over DJ Young, and that is the NCW United States title. And now the big man looking to fly. There he goes, top rope, crossbody, but DJ Young able to pick him out. Look at that power from a light heavyweight star, and hangs him up to dry. DJ Young soaking it in. Oh, Tony saw it coming. That's how much he knows his good friend DJ. And oh, again, half impact. I don't think Tony wants to completely nail him in the skull, but that's how he's got to win. I mean, we've seen what he can do with that clothesline from hell. He's put down all 3 of his Intercontinental title challenges with that move. We go, back elbow. Staggers the Intercontinental champion, sling blade. DJ Young once again, brainbuster to the knee. Or on the knee to the skull, I should say. Middle of the ring. Looking for the cover. Can he score to 3? 1, 2, 3. And DJ Young puts away his friend in the main event. A back and forth contest. But of course, the undisputed champion reigns supreme over the Intercontinental champion. As Tony brought the fight. I mean, lights out, brain busters to the knee. But if these clothesline from hell connected properly, you gotta think Tony Lee Williams would have decapitated DJ Young. But that has been it for NCW Season 2, Episode 54. If you liked any of these long-ass matches, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Hit that bell icon to stay notified when we go live with NCW action, because we are less than, or around a week away from NCW Season 3 kicking off. If you got any characters you would like to see in NCW Season 3 used on the PlayStation 4 WWE 2K19 community list, use the hashtag NCW, and in the description box use Neo Chaos Wrestling. You can follow Neo Chaos Wrestling on Twitter at NCW XTREME. And I'm pretty sure if you look through my followers, you'll find DJ Young, Tony Lee Williams, among other stars that you can follow. But either way, that has been it for the final episode of NCW. But we still have a pay-per-view, and that is the end of Season 2. That's right, NCW, the end. Who will be walking into Season 3 as champions? Who will finally put an end to their grudges? But the best question is, who will be going to Season 3 as the NCW World Heavyweight Champion? We'll find out in our main event of that pay-per-view. But for now, this is Neo Extreme saying goodbye, good night, good luck, and see you later. Adios.